Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show, and welcome back to another Top 10 Countdown. Now, this is going to be a very different Top 10 Countdown, very different than what I usually do. Because for once, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let the clips from the games do the speaking for me. Now, you've read the title, and you know this is my Top 10 most badass moments in video games. But here's the thing, with a badass moment, it's best to let the badass moment be badass and in the moment. Me talking over it may spoil it or undermine how badass it is. I may just give a quick little remark at the end of each video, but I'm not going to be talking over them. For this top 10, you're going to see these badass moments in their entirety and see why they are so badass. Anyways, yeah, badass moments. They're everywhere. They're usually in almost every action game ever. There's always that one moment that you go, aw yeah. Something that's so cool, so awesome, just badass. And these are, in my opinion, the top 10 most badass moments from gaming. Again, opinion-based, my favorite badass moments. Feel free to leave your top 10 favorite badass moments from gaming in the comments below. But for now, sit back, relax, and see, from my perspective, the top 10 most badass moments from gaming.
I thought you were a pacifist.
Sometimes even the Buddha had to kick a little ass.
Shit! Son of a bitch! Shit!
Dear God, Walker, the amount of luck and timing. You may have been glad and relieved that you survived that, Walker, but later on down the road, you're gonna wish you hadn't.
Got me! Damn!
Contact! Target sight!
Attention all personnel. Protocol 2319 is now in effect. Site cleanup and data sterilization has begun. All personnel must reach minimum safe distance of 100 yards from the building immediately.
Sam, relaunch Protocol 2319. Get out of there, now!
Warning. Protocol 2319 is now in effect. Warning. Protocol 2319 is now in effect.
Contact! Contact!
Protocol 2319 is now in effect.
Fisher's located! No contact on Fisher. Repeat, no contact.
Warning.
Bastard's still
Protocol
fucking sharp.
2319
Everyone
is
hold
now
up.
in
Wait
effect.
for the contact. Fisher, move!
Warning. Protocol 2319 is now in effect.
Try to understand this. Sam Fisher is so pissed right now. He is so pissed, he doesn't have time to even deal with these guys or bat an eye to them. So, for the first and only time in the entire game, you have unlimited mark and execute. All because Sam Fisher is so pissed. This is the best and only way to be saved from a Nazi zombie robot. This is the only right way to do it. I guess you could say that Seth Heavy had a train to catch. I know that was horrible. I apologize.
This is more like it. Let's settle this mano a mano. Is that all you got?
I'll cover you!
Thanks! Missed me!
Get him! That's it, Jake! You got it!
Take that! You like that? Good riddance.
Words cannot describe how satisfying and how badass it is to finally beat the crap out of this ugly freak who's been chasing you throughout the entire game. So being able to lay the smackdown on him, I'd say that's pretty badass.
bitch.
I really wanted to kill Kai Lang. I really wanted to kill Kai Lang in a badass way. I got it. Man, there is so much tension in this scene, you could cut it with a giant train holding a giant cannon. Yeah, pretty badass. Do I even have to say anything? A mutant helicopter shot a missile at a ninja. The ninja jumped on the missile, rode the missile. He rode the missile like it was a skateboard or a surfboard. He rode the missile back into the helicopter. That is so fucking badass. Raiden is having a duel with a giant robot arm sword with a giant robot spider. I'm going to repeat that again. Raiden is in a duel with a giant robot arm sword against a giant robot spider. Badass. And before I reveal my number one most badass moment from video gaming, here's a quick little recap. And now, this is my number one most badass moment from video gaming. Gabriel Belmont just beat the shit out of Satan. Satan, the devil. Gabriel Belmont, the player character, the guy you play as, gets to beat the shit out of Satan, the devil. There are very, very few games out there where you get to beat the shit out of the devil. And I mean, just look at the way he kicked his ass. They flew up into the air and falcon punched each other. Satan stabbed Gabriel with his spear, but what did Gabriel do? He used the spear stabbed into him to slam Satan into the ground. Then Gabriel stabbed Satan with his combat cross and tosses him around like a ragdoll. So yeah, my number one most badass moment from video gaming is from the game Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, where you get to beat the shit out of Satan. Just badass!